Hello, I had some dreams. They were mostly just at school. Um, I don't really remember any that weren't at school off the top of my head. So, I dreamt that I was at school and, I was in the cafeteria and they were selling various snacks and drinks. Like, there was, like, Slim Jims and, mostly it was drinks. It was like, there were lots of bottled drinks. Some of them were free, and then other ones were for sale. And I grabbed some of the free ones, and then no one was looking, and I grabbed some of the ones that were for sale. I stole them. And yeah, I got like a bunch of drinks and some Slim Jims and stuff. And yeah, and then I went back to my table and I found out that some kid had eaten my lunch. Like, he just ate my lunch. And in the dream, even though this kid doesn't exist in real life, in the dream I was like aware that this kid had been bullying me for a while. And this time he had eaten my lunch, so I think I tried to fight him in the dream. Like, I tried to beat him up or something. Um, and I don't really know what happened. I think some teachers stopped me because for the rest of the dream, I was with teachers, like talking to them and being watched by them and stuff. So I think they stopped me, but I don't really remember that part happening. I'm just gonna assume that that's what happened. So for the rest of the dream, uh, like, I was out of classes. I wasn't allowed to go back to my regular classes. In fact, I think that they were planning on putting me in like some special classes for bad kids or something like that. Um, but I wasn't. I don't really remember that well. But they were acting really nice to me though for some reason. Um, and also, I transformed into this really creepy creature. I was walking on four legs, and I was like pale white with like, I think, like blood stuff on me, like blood stains, or it looked like blood stains or something. I looked like a creepy pasta creature, like a skinwalker or some shit. Um, or a rake, the rake. That creepy pasta character, I looked like something like that. And no particular reason why I turned into that. I just was. It just happened. It just happens in dreams sometimes. You know how it is. So yeah, and at one point I had to like walk um out outside, and I was like walking out and other people were outside, and I was really embarrassed that I had to walk on all fours when everyone else was on 2 feet. Like, it made me feel like a freak. So I asked the teacher that was with me if I could walk bipedally, because I was capable of doing that. It just wasn't as comfortable for me. I could walk bipedal like a bear. Bears, they usually walk on all fours, but if they have to, they can walk on 2 feet for a little bit. So I asked the teacher if I could do that, and he was like, "Sure, yeah," because I was really uncomfortable walking on all fours in front of like normal humans. So I did that, and of course I still looked creepy as hell and really weird and different, but at least I wasn't four-legged and stuff. Well, I was, but you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't walking on all fours anymore. And that happened, and then later on in the dream, like, uh the teachers and the staff or whatever, they said it was okay for me to go home. So I just walked home, and I got home, and my mom wasn't home. She was somewhere else, I don't know. And like, for some reason I decided to go back to school after school had been out. Like, after like, 2:30 when school gets out, I just went back to school and I just kind of hung out on campus doing nothing. And I was worried about, like, oh, I hope my mom isn't home and she's confused why I'm not home. That would suck. I don't want to, you know, freak her out. So yeah, but that's all I really remember, except I also remember like multiple instances where I knew I was dreaming, and and I chose to like wake myself up. Um, like at least 2 times that happened where I knew I was dreaming and I wanted to wake up. Not because the dream was like particularly unpleasant or anything, but just because like I felt like it'd be good if I woke up not super late in the day, you know what I mean? Like I just thought it'd be better. And I did end up waking up in the afternoon, so you know, um but that's okay. I needed the sleep. Um but yeah, like if you want to wake yourself up, like if you're having a lucid dream and you want to wake up, the way I usually do it, my mom just blew her nose, by the way. That was that sound, if you heard a sound in the background. Okay. So, the way you wake yourself up from a lucid dream is, for me, the way I do it is I just try to, like, feel very intense. Like, I don't know if everyone can do this, but in real life, I can actually kind of summon a bit of adrenaline. Like, I can make myself have a little bit of an adrenaline rush if I try. Like, I don't know how, but I can just, I think it's adrenaline. It's just this really intense feeling that I can, like, voluntarily, uh, summon. And, it's, kind of uncomfortable, so I don't really like to do it, but, uh, yeah, I just do that in dreams to wake myself up. Like, I just try to make myself feel really intense. And I just, like, I focus really hard, and I'm just, like, wake up, wake up, wake up, you know? In fact, I even start, like, kind of moving my body around, like thrashing and stuff in dreams. And that makes it sound like, I only do it for bad dreams, because it sounds like I'm, like, afraid or something, but that's not the case, that just is, it kind of works to just wake you up, because it's like, adrenaline, that hormone, if this is what's actually happening, because obviously I'm not a scientist, so I don't know if like that's literally what's happening, but I know, everybody has an idea of what adrenaline feels like, so it's a reasonable guess. But anyway, that hormone is one of the things it does is like keep you awake. Like it staves off like fatigue. It makes you very wakeful and very energized. So that would make sense that it would like wake me up from a dream. Like, yeah. Um, it's possible that like when I do that in the dream, it actually affects my physical body in real life. Like perhaps it literally causes some sort of chemical reaction in my brain and body and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised, I mean, there's got to be something going on that causes me to wake up when I want to. But anyway, like multiple times where I woke up, I actually chose to go back to sleep because I realized I was still too tired to get up. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, that's all that I can really remember. If I remember more, then I'll make another video. So yeah, bye now.